Good morning, I'm just going to play a 10-minute game and see what happens. Opponent from South Korea. Can't say hi and good luck because the chat is disabled. We have played before and he won. I'm all after revenge. Okay. So my usual tactical over attack nonsense. Yeah, that always gets them confused. I'm going to start playing my crazy system. Often they think I'm directing at playing knight to g5. Okay, yeah, that's a good response. Okay, now play f4. I think he's likely to come here, in which case I go to f2 with my knight. Because he would be threatening the knight twice. Of course, if he doesn't do that, I will be playing e5 and threatening his knights. Good to see that there are more than one possibilities with this system I'm playing. Yeah, I'll just threaten the knight then. He might take this knight. I'll take it with the bishop. If he plays the knight here, I'll take it with the knight. And if he takes when he takes with the pawn, I'll take the queen. Okay, well that's great. I can now castle. Oh no, because then he plays. Okay, so I have to play knight to f3 to defend the e3 square. So I'll play knight to f3 and defend the e3 square. Getting ready to castle and then play knight to f2. Okay, in that case I have to play knight to f2 now. No, I can play. Maybe I can't. Okay, I might be losing the e pawn now. Okay, I'll just castle anyway. And I'll take that pawn. And now I'll attack the queen. luckily the bishop defends the knight on h3 and the knight on f3. Okay. Okay, I'm going to play a knight takes pawn. If he takes with the bishop, then I've got queen takes pawn check. Getting my pawn back. Okay, nice. And if he takes with the rook, then I've got bishop here, threatening the rook. Yeah. So I'll threaten the rook. And I don't see how he can't really stay on this line. Oh, yeah. There's a little problem with bishop takes, is that this knight would then be undefended, but if I take the queen and say check, then that's okay. I take with the bishop and say check, and then the knight can come to, for example, f2. Yeah, f2 is better than g5 because he could play h6 and then quickly get a tempo against the bishop. Although a pawn on f7, c7 would in that circumstance be hanging. I think this is beginning to look okay. Maybe I'll play rook to... I can't play rook to c6 because the knight here will be quite dangerous. I was thinking you can play knight here. Yeah, but if he plays rook here so that isn't check, well then I'll take with the queen anyway. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's not looking too bad. If he plays the rook here, I've got pawn here. And then the rook has to leave. So I'll threaten the rook anyway. The rook has to abandon the defense of the... Yeah, I'm going to play a check with the queen. If he puts the bishop in the way, of course, I'm going to play queen here. Check. Queen takes bishop. Queen takes pawn on b7. And when he plays that there, then this gives me knight to g5, threatening all kinds of nastiness on the f7. Yeah, that's good. c6 doesn't work because I play knight here, check. King has to come here, I play knight h6, double check. King has to go back, and then it's the old smothered mate sack, so that's good. And it doesn't work. He can play rook takes knight. Oh well, that's double checkmate. Yes, lovely jubbly. Lovely jubbly. Oh, smothered mate sack. Oh, come on. I'm very happy with that. But you can no doubt tell. Yeah, okay. One brilliant move. We'll have a look at the game review. The brilliant move was surely the queen sacrifice on g8. Sometimes when it's leading directly to mate, they don't call it brilliant, so it might have been something else. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, my usual nonsense. Yeah, this of course makes it possible for me to play d4, e4 fairly quickly, so my opponent stops e4. I'll come with the knight to try and enforce e4. Bishop develops. Play c3 to defend the pawn so that e4 is again possible. He castles, and I play knight to h3, my usual nonsense. It comes rook c8 so that he's threatening to play rook to pawn to e5. So I play pawn to e4. Yeah, I should have castled. Yeah, I thought that, but I took a risk. Yeah, that was a great move. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, this is all. I wasn't actually expecting the queen check when it came. Yeah, I thought he should have taken there and said check. Then I could have taken the queen. But I'll take with the, and he takes with the rook and a pin, and he gets out of it nicely with queen to b6, but it's losing material. And I force it back, and now the, you know, he can't really stop it. He could play pawn to h7, h6. That would kind of slow me down. But he can't stop it. But anyway, I played. It says I should have played the bishop. Yeah, of course. That's just terrible. Mate in 6. Yeah, this is the way to win material. You should really just take with the rook and accept. It's saying I should. Well, of course, I should have played this because if he takes, I've got rook here. Oh, yeah, I didn't see that. And that's just a mistake. And this forces checkmate. And yeah, g8 check was the brilliant move. Of course, if he takes the queen, and then I play knight to f7, checkmate. He's surrounded by his own pieces and smothered. Yeah, and it's classic smothered mate position. So, you know, nothing fancy, just your classical smothered mate. No, it's always nice to get a smothered mate. It really is. You know, there's something special about it. Yeah. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my videos. Thanks. Bye.